everybody. This is Heather.
And Adriana.
And we're here to do a spell with you. So we're going to walk you through a spell to attract some new clients or to attract some abundance to your online social media platforms. So the first thing that you're going to need is some paper, 2 pieces of paper, and something to write with. I chose black and green. So black will be for banishment, and then the green will be for attracting and abundance. I have a cauldron here, although you don't have to have a cauldron. You could just use a container of some sorts. We have 2 bottles. They are juice bottles, although you could just have water bottles that you have after drinking the water. We have incense, and we have specifically the Call Clients incense from Hem, which is a great brand, by the way. I love that brand of incense. Don't you think that that's great, the incense? Yeah. Just for some visual energy here, chose 2 tarot cards from the Pentacles and then the Cups here. 10 of Pentacles and then the 10 of Cups, which I didn't even notice that they were both the 10s, so that's great. I just picked those because those are the energies that I want to flow out and attract. We have a green candle here. It is a Reiki charged candle. But if you want to anoint your candle, just get some oil, and you could even put some symbols on your candle. Green, of course, for abundance and, prosperity. Candy. We have 2 pieces of candy, and then we have pennies here, and we chose 4. Do you want to explain why we had the 4?
We have 4 because of 4 different platforms. So our main website, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Website? Oh, YouTube. Okay. Yeah, we can't count. We can't think of what matters. You don't matter. Okay. Anyways, so we're going to walk you through this here. This is a pretty casual spell. All right, so first thing that we're going to do is we're going to visualize the circle around us for protection and calling in our support team. And when you do this, you can call in any deities or any, spirits that you connect with. So when I do this, I imagine the circle 3 times. And I also drop into my heart. So the next thing you want to do is you want to take your piece of paper and you're going to write down all the things that are blocking you or are some worries, things that you feel are barriers to your abundance.
So again, we're using black for banishment because we're going to banish those blocking thoughts.
Okay, so I finished my piece here, and as I was doing this, I just let it flow. So I didn't censor myself in any way, and I didn't pre-plan this. I just allowed it to just kind of spill out, which I thought was really good because some of these things surprised me. So you might have some things that you weren't even aware of that comes out from your subconscious mind into your conscious mind.
Okay, so now that we have our thoughts written down, we are going to light the incense and the candle to bring forth the energies so that we can banish those thoughts. At the same time. So now part of the reason that we picked to use a cauldron is you can take the thoughts and you can burn it in here, but we aren't going to do that. So we are going to just rip up the thoughts, put them in here, and then banish it internally. As I'm ripping these up, it just actually occurred to me to think these no longer serve me with each of my tears.
Yeah, as I was ripping it, I actually got kind of emotional. So now we're going to put the lid on it. Lid on it. I banish you, I banish you, I banish you.
And then as we do this, since we're not actually burning it, I don't know if Heather just did that, but I am going to envision burning these in the violet flame internally so that we don't have like a fire risk. Okay, so now we're going to take our other piece of paper and we're going to take the green pen and write what it is that we want to bring forth for abundance, and write it in present tense so that we're basically saying this is already in our life and we don't have to do anything to achieve it.
Okay, so we filled our paper with our statements of the things that we are going to achieve here. And so now we're going to fold it up. We just want to fold it so it fits in the bottle. And then put your candy in. We're using the candy to attract, because sweet things attract. You could also use a magnet or something else that is representative of attraction for you. You can also put honey or sugar. And now we have our pennies,
Which pennies, money, abundance. Obviously you could use like another coin or something, but pennies are probably what you want to use just because they are. Again, so we're going to put these in here thinking of the different platforms that we're using. You could use a different amount. You could do it for something other than your platforms. If you have different milestones, you could do one for each of your milestones, or really anything that comes to mind on how we want to do it. But we're going to put it in.
Okay, so we have one for YouTube. Wait a moment. So I'm just imagining what I want to achieve with YouTube. Okay. And then the next penny for Instagram. Imagining. Okay. And Facebook. And our website. One lid. Pour our bottle. And so you could do some Reiki over your bottle. You could pray over your bottle. Call in a deity. You could chant over your bottle. But you just want to empower it in some way. You could use some colors. Imagine some colors around it. So I'm really setting my intention about why I want this to happen. I'm also setting this for my highest good. So this or something else that is in my best interest. So this or better. Okay, so now that we empowered these bottles, we're going to open the circle. We're going to thank all the spirits that were here helping this process. And then what you want to do is, we do have to, I didn't get my candles, smudger, whatever it's called. Candle outer.
Snuffer.
Candle outer. This is candle snuffer, I think. Yes. But yeah. And then you want to take this and you want to put it in the freezer. Just because you don't want the candy, the mold, or whatever. But you can do other things with it as well. You could put it in the window in the moonlight. You could bury it or something. You don't really want to bury, I don't know if this would be good for the environment, but you could get creative in some way. All right, so let's open circle and think. When I do this, I always say in my mind that the circle is open but never broken. Usually, I think technically you put the candle out first before you, but we'll just blow the candle out. I blow it out like a birthday cake. We'll do it. Oh. Have that happen.
I always blow my candles out. I don't use a candle stopper.
Oh. It depends on how technical you want to get. There's some people that say you always use a candle snuffer. I'm not too technical about tradition and all, but some people are like, you only do it a certain way with certain steps. But I think it's all about intention. It's just my view. But if you want to get technical, read up the technicalities and the tradition and how you do it in a certain way and how you set up your altar. And but I think it's about intention.
I'm really about just how it feels to you and what
personalized
makes you feel the most resonance with it.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I personally feel more out of blowing a candle out. To somehow, that's like some connection that I have with the candle. Like I feel like I'm actually interacting with the candle, whereas the candle snuffer, I just feel like, okay, I put it out.
Sometimes I feel really connected though with the candle snuffer. So it's a personal thing. I think it depends on you and what your preference is and what there's. I know I'm not one where I think that there's strict rules about it. So, all right. Well, I hope that you found this helpful. It's a simple spell that you can do. You can even simplify it even further, just doing the bottle itself and taking away some of the tools, and even take away the step with the cauldron.
Another thing that just popped in my head is where we were saying you could do other things with a bottle. Probably not a bottle like this, but if you put it in some other sort of container, like maybe just like a bag or something that you could bury, you could also put it under your pillow that night and sleep under it, because it's like putting those intentions into your mind, and then you could do whatever with it after that.
That's a good idea. All right. Well, thank you for watching, and we'll see you again in the future when we do another spell, because I think we're going to do a few of these for you if you're interested. So let us know if you're interested.